Today we're going to go over how to decorate your album. We put our magnets on and our black pages on, and some of us have put our, what is it called? Photo mats on. Well, today we're going to add some stickers for titles. You may pick any stickers in the package you got, or you can make a Cricut cut or anything that you like. So I'm just removing my fun times here. And remember, I cut around it for ease of placing, just to give me an idea where I wanted it. And I think I'm just going to put this straight. I'm actually going to move my book away. And I'm just going to place it. The E and the S are combined. Now what I did, I started working on this morning, thinking, oh, I'll just share all the pages. And you know, it took me almost 2 hours to get it ready. So your pages are, all your design pages, most of your design pages, are going to be cut at 6¼ inches. And so it's a very easy book to decorate in that regard. I have put on double-sided tape. This could be any size you want. I used 1/2 inch because it goes quickly. And now I'm just removing the protector on the adhesive. And that's what I'm going to put it down in. It's pretty sticky. You do not need to add a layer of glue unless you run into any problems of something not sticking. Occasionally you'll find the black tape that we use, the construction tape that we use to put the album together, does not adhere as well. So you might want to add some tacky glue in addition to. But this does not have a lot of pressure, so you do not have to put a lot of tape or 2 different kinds. Now remember, the album opens up, so we want to make sure we have it the right direction when we apply our cover. This is actually right over your black cover, and you're leaving about 1/8 inch of black showing. And there's our cover. Now when we open this up, I think the hardest part is our waterfall. I have designed this, but I have not figured out what I'm putting on in the back, but I ended up adding another magnet. And the reason is, this is sort of long and I wanted a small accent. So I'm going to worry about what to put on the back of this after. I just have a tape over here. The magnet's stuck on sticky. I put another piece of tape, and I'm going to put a decorative piece under it. Now I don't know if I'm going to add anything else after this, but you can always add more accents as you go along. Get down the basics, your basic colors, and then we'll go back and enhance it with more stickers or paper clips or whatever you like. So get the basic core done. Well, the basic core is black. Get the basic coloring done. And do it to your taste. Remember, our paper is two-sided, so there are a lot of options. I haven't used this wide tape too much. I usually use 3/8 inch. And sometimes it does tear a little bit, so be careful. Okay. And what I did was made this 4x6, so it could be a photo here, but since I'm making a decoration, I chose a colored paper to go with the album. Now, this was our original magnet, and I'm going to cover that original album magnet with a strip of paper. Now, the directions on pull forward site say 1.5 inches, but I wanted black showing between my decoration pieces. So I made mine just 1.25 inches. And remember, some of the paper is directional. So make sure you get it in the right direction. Now when you do the waterfalls, what I do is I just put one little bit of tape when I put it together, and then when I know the placement is right, you can use a tape runner or whatever kind of adhesive you like. Got a little bit of tape over there. So let me push this over. Putting that right about 1/8 of an inch in. Then I have a decorative place that I've already put double-sided tape on. In my 2 hours I spent putting this album getting ready to show you, I did put double-sided tape on most of the pieces. So once I decided where it was going. And the other thing I noticed was we have a good area where we have the waterfall seam, which is a 1/2 inch score. And I decided to put a multicolor paper here in the midst of it. So now we have room for 2 4x6 pictures. These ones I glued down except the decorative piece. And you don't have to have anything there, but I wanted the sizes of black to be a little more consistent. So I'm just adding a piece there. So the waterfall is almost ready, but next week I'll show you how to add some acetate if you don't want your pictures to be exposed. So this is, I'm not sure if I'm going to put a picture on this beautiful paper or not, but I decided on a big paper instead. I only put one piece to hold it. Took off a little of the black. But I did decide I want this on here even if I want to add a picture. So now I will just adhere it. It's a full size minus the 1/8 of an inch. I loved this paper and all the words. Has magnets under it. We did that before. Make sure it's straight here. This is my upper flap. Getting in about 1/8 of an inch from the top. Black all around. And I'll decide if I want to add pictures or more accents after. Now there's only 2 more parts. So this is how I put my paper on as I'm planning it. I only put one little piece of tape in the middle of my papers, then I go back and I adhere them. Let's make some room here. So as we open this, and you'll see when I'm done how I finish decorating that. So here's another page. I liked this wonderful picture, and I think I might put a small photo there, so I'm going to put this whole thing on and worry about how to finish it off later. Now this could be another 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 picture, and a strip. That's how Paul did all of his 4 1/4. But since I wanted to have a little bit more of this paper accented. So when you put your album together, if you don't know what your pictures are yet, don't totally adhere it. Put just a little bit of tape or adhesive to hold it. Okay, last piece. The only other part that I want to show you are on the gatefold pages. The gatefold pages come together in the center, and they have triangles on the front. We're going to put a photo mat in the middle to hold it together through these little triangle pockets. And I did not adhere both of them. I wanted to show you how they go together. So I'll open it up and get to the triangle page. First, I'll open the gatefold. This is where I hid everything, or stored everything. Who knows what you'll end up putting in this pocket. But I want to show you these little pockets here and these triangle pockets. Remember when we cut it out, we cut off the edge of our triangle, and we cut off the tops of our triangles, so it makes a good piece to fold down and fit right in the corner. But I don't want to put it on yet. I want to put my design paper first. And on top of the design paper, then you add the corner pockets. And on the back of this, there's another pocket